The question from John Camp of ABC is talking about the gas tax and other revenue regarding transportation. That is an excellent question. Therefore, I'm going to have my excellent budget give you the details.
So what we did, you're right, we assumed the Senate proposal in modeling revenues for purposes of forecasting. You need a number to put in the budget for forecasting revenues, so we assumed that 35-cent level. We did that predominantly because that was the only proposed legislation that was out there when we put the budget together. Obviously, there's now a competing House bill that was just proposed recently after we finished the budget preparations. We don't have a specific proposal on the gas tax in this budget. We obviously look forward to working with the General Assembly to craft something that works for everybody, reconciling those two somewhat competing proposals, but we think what we've modeled here in this budget is conservative.
A quick follow then. If it is then modeled on the Senate proposal, you sort of started by saying, is there no tax increases built into this budget? A lot of people consider that Senate proposal to be a long-term tax hike. How do you see it?
We don't agree. So just as we do not believe that not increasing something as much as it would otherwise be increased is not a cut. We don't believe that would be a cut. We don't think decreasing something as much as it would otherwise be decreased is a tax hike.
Even if down the road it would be higher than it otherwise would have been if left unchanged? Based on
a particular forecast of gas prices, which, as recent history shows, nobody can successfully do.
I'm just saying if that bears out, it would just be a...
We don't believe that a decrease less than would otherwise be decreased is a tax hike.
This is why I asked him to answer the question. I would say this, I think the Senate and the House, and we've been in discussions with the leadership on this issue, we're very close with each other, a little different formulas between 35 and 36. Our major goal is to stabilize the revenue sources that we have, stabilize and maintain the revenue sources that we have, so we're working very closely with House and Senate leaders. The 36 and 35 actually can't be compared because they have a little differential in how it's formulated, and that's why there's even confusion between the 35 and 36, because they're really apples to oranges, but in the long run they all come out about the same way. But that's why the budget director is the budget director, not the governor, who can better explain it. Yes, ma'am.